Hello, everybody. Welcome to the wrestling conference. I'm Dwayne.
I'm Granola Bar Jeff.
Granola Jeff.
Sky High Diaz.
And it's the master of the darkness preparing dinner is me, Justin.
All right.
We all know we're in the void. I need to say it.
All right. Thanks for watching the wrestling conference. Before we begin, please like, subscribe, follow, hit that notification bell to let you know when a new wrestling conference video drop. Please help us grow this channel. All right, take it away, Jeff.
I'm not getting the names again, Dwayne.
Yes, because these names were killing me yesterday.
Episode is, as usual, the Forbidden Door Fallout. We always talk about the pay-per-views after we watched them. I wasn't paying attention, but were most of our predictions right?
I have no idea.
I think. I mean, there was like two matches that we were split to, so.
Yeah. I know one of them. From what I hear, one of those matches didn't happen, so I guess we all win.
Oh yeah, that one match.
I think we got most of them right.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I told you.
We can't get them all right. Like I said,
I told you, this
in like two matches.
Like this Forbidden Door was predictable, yo. But it was predictable, but enjoying.
Enjoying, yes.
Okay.
It was really
so give me a reason to see it later because I didn't get a chance to see it. So guys, please fill me in. What happened?
So I mean, first as usual, we begin with the scores. So since I have the microphone, Dwayne, I'm going to start with you.
I give it a 7.
Oh, I give it a 7.
Yes, Jeff. There was some spots the crowd didn't say nothing, didn't do anything.
Seriously?
I was about to say the same thing.
And
So wait. They had a WWE Divas match result for their matches?
No, because there was one match that stole all their cheering and yelling. It literally took all the energy away, and when the last match came, it was just cricket.
That match that you're speaking of was like 30, 45 minutes long. It felt like forever.
I'm sorry. That main event should not have been the main event. I'm sorry. It should not have been the main event.
Wait. What match were you guys talking about? What match stole the show?
When we get there, we can't skip it.
Come on, leave me.
You gotta
give it.
This is worse than having to wait 2 weeks to figure out what Jay was gonna do, bro. Tell me what happened.
Justin, you're a big wrestling fan, obviously. What do you think was gonna steal the show?
I said it in the last video.
The Adam Cole match, but okay. I thought that was gonna steal it.
Adam Cole versus Tom Lawler?
Well,
but no, I give it a 7.
Okay.
I thought that what is it, the intercontinental title that they had, the one with Sabre Jr. and thought that match was gonna be pretty good. How was that? Did that steal or no?
We'll get there because that wasn't the first match. We'll get there. That wasn't the first.
All right, Pedro, what's your score, Pedro? Since you finished,
just like Dwayne, a nice shiny 7.
Solid 7.
Nice shiny 7.
Same reasons?
Yes, sir.
Same reasons?
Oh, yes, sir.
I give it an 8.5.
Ooh, okay.
Enjoyed it a little too much.
I think I know why, but
my vote is pending until my ears can help me visualize what happened, guys.
I totally agree with your points, Dwayne and Pedro. Like, I'm skipping ahead here, but that shouldn't have been the main event, considering the match that stole the show. And we all knew it was going to steal the show anyway. And I was surprised.
Come on now.
It left this evidence on the ring. The evidence is clearly there.
I'm surprised that no, I'm not beating around the bush. I'm surprised Kenny's match in the main event.
That's what I was saying. Like, that made no sense to me at all.
Yeah.
That match literally sucked the whole energy out the whole arena.
Yeah, these guys had that Undertaker Shawn Michaels WrestleMania 25 input,
Yeah.
where nobody cared about Triple H versus Randy afterwards.
They had to outperform on an amazing performance. That's the bad thing when you go up against a match that happened.
And another thing, before we begin, another reason before we begin, the reason why I gave it a 7, you can tell, and I get it. The Forbidden Door, you fight people you never fought before. There's certain people in this match had no damn chemistry, yo.
Yeah.
It was no chemistry. It wasn't flowing. You could just tell it was just.
There was a lot of like moments where nobody knew what they were doing.
Remember,
No,
now
it's not that. It just wasn't flowing. Like you could just tell, like they didn't have chemistry.
Okay.
And it was the first match.
In my opinion, like the wrestling kind of overcame the especially the matches that I like. They overcame the shortcomings of certain matches.
Okay.
But yeah, let's begin, guys.
Yes, please, thank you.
So Justin, the first match was MJF versus Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Oh yes. How did the devil do against the Ace?
The AEW champion opened up the show.
Hey man.
I wish
he wants his respect,
I wish I
right?
could have.
That's what it's been for the past couple promos with him and Adam Cole. Respect. So I guess he's trying to get that respect, you know?
Like, to be honest with you, I wish I could have. I wish I would have enjoyed this match if Tanahashi was 10 years younger.
Where a lot of the Japanese dudes was a little overaged.
Oh, so they were a little slow compared to the AEW guys?
A little overaged.
Yeah.
No, I mean, we've gotten to the point where we've gotten to the point where Tanahashi became just like Kojima, Tenzan, all the other New Japan guys.
Yo, Jeff, and that's the sad part, because I remember you introduced me to New Japan, and you told me about Shinsuke Nakamura, and you talked about Tanahashi, and a young up and coming Okada, like, and a whole bunch of other names, but like I wanted to like this match. Like this wasn't a good opening.
That was once upon a time, Dwayne. Once upon a time, when they were still young.
Like to me, it wasn't a good opening, but I understood the story that they tried to do. MJF shouldn't have cheated because he didn't have to.
Yeah. So that's how he won. Yeah, I didn't think he would.
I mean, I like this match well enough. I mean, guys, I noticed it too. Like Tanahashi has slowed down a lot. He doesn't get any air when doing his Sling Blade anymore. I mean, in that regard, it's kind of sad. But I like the match for what it was. I think MJF did a good job playing the heel.
Okay.
Tanahashi still had the crowd on his side. He's still sympathetic. There you go, Pedro. His best move.
That's what he was doing the whole match.
Oh, he was using his finisher? He was using his finisher?
And
he used the high fly flow and everything.
Oh man, he was letting it rip on him. That's crazy.
He needed to stretch before the match even started.
No, but guys, his best days are behind him. No, those wars with AJ and Okada took their toll on him.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Oh shit, Dwayne, you muted.
Yeah, you muted.
Looking at him now, it was like, damn, yo, I remember when you was in your prime. Like he would have gave MJF a run for his money. But
back in the day.
That's funny.
But it was okay, but this was one of the first match. Like I said, the chemistry wasn't there. You could just see it, but it was an okay match. I just think MJF shouldn't have cheated.
It was supposed to be that like a last minute type match, anyways. Because remember, Adam Cole was the one that forced them to accept the match. Like he wasn't supposedly prepared to even wrestle it, anyways.
So what are you doing? You saying you missed Tanahashi in his prime instead of him having to drink prime before his match?
You should have called up Logan Paul.
It's kind of surreal. MJF was probably like 13, 14 years old when I introduced Dwayne to Hiroshi Tanahashi. like
Yeah,
10 or 2 years ago.
possibly.
Well, only if we could turn back time, huh?
Yep. Mind you, we in 2023. I believe it was what 2014.
Oh yeah, Dwayne. I mean, I think it was like 2012, 2013.
Yeah, it was way early. Like it's crazy, but it was okay opening match.
All right, so on
Okay.
to the next one then. Everybody's favorite match, Mr. CM Punk defeated Satoshi Kojima.
Oh. So he
Yo,
stole the show.
hold up.
Sure he
I
did.
was not expecting the crowd to boo the crap out of CM Punk.
Oh, it's not Chicago.
Oh, it's all,
No,
it's all
when I-
elite
and
wrestling.
he didn't have ice cream.
I thought he
Dwayne,
had.
it's all elite wrestling.
I know, but I thought he had love in Canada because he's shoulder to shoulder with Bret Hart and all that. He wears the black and pink.
No. If you notice, Bret Hart is wearing black and purple now. Like,
Justin, where you get this?
That man's from Chi-Town. He's from the Windy City. You bring
Yeah.
all the reviews to the Windy City, Chicago, and the Chicago.
I would stop. But yeah.
Yo, Jeff,
Yeah.
how did you feel about this match?
You know, I liked it. I think CM Punk, you know, despite how anybody feels about him, he plays a good heel. He leans into
Oh,
it
yeah.
very well.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you can't,
You know-
you can't
you
deny
notice-
the heel part. You cannot
Yeah.
deny
No.
Yeah.
He was playing the heel in
Hold
this
on.
match?
Hold on. I give CM Punk this credit because when he came out and they gave him that massive bull,
Mm-hmm.
he switched to heel.
Hmm.
Oh,
And he
okay,
started
nice.
wrestling heel.
Okay, I
So,
figured
I
he would
think-
have, not to cut you off, I figured he would have been like in the neutral zone, but okay, I like where this
No.
is going.
Nah, yo, once he came out with the massive, once they started booing him massively, you could just tell he switched to like, screw it, I'm gonna be heel now. And he
Yeah.
started working
Okay.
heel.
That's what everybody should do. Like, remember when
They
it's
were
a whole
booing.
other company. It's a whole other company. But when Ronda, when she was starting getting booed, she didn't turn heel until a very long while later. She should
Yeah.
have just turned heel right there in the spot. Like,
Or the last pay-per-view where Bianca was being booed.
yeah, she should have just gone
No,
heel right there.
but she didn't turn heel. But the most good example of that is The Rock and Hogan.
Yeah.
In that match, The Rock was a babyface, Hogan was heel, but he got that massive boo in Canada. And then he was like, all right, cool, let me flip it. Now I'm gonna play heel.
That's what they need to do.
But I like for some reason I enjoyed this match. It was very entertaining.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know
You know,
I didn't know I was gonna go in and like this match because the matches I've seen on Collision, you could tell he's not trying to be in the ring for a long time.
mhm.
Yeah.
That's why he does like
another
tag
one,
matches
too.
and all this
I
other
thought it was
stuff.
gonna be like-
He knows his
I
time
was
limit.
thinking- Yeah, so I was thinking I thought it was gonna be like a short 1, 2, 3 match, you know, not many pops in it or whatever, you know.
Is
But
that
what you guys sound like this? It was the whole pay-per-view.
You know, this was his first big test against the Japanese legend, and you know, regardless of how anybody feels about him, he knows how to wrestle. Like he knows
Right.
how to work the crowd and everything.
Yeah.
He's a big personality.
No, yeah. Well,
like I said,
First of all,
CM Punk learned his time. He learned
Yo.
he has a time limit now.
this man did the elbow drop to his nuts.
yeah, he didn't even go for CM Punk's head. He went straight for CM Punk's
he
baby
was
maker.
trying to neuter this man.
He hit him with the baby maker.
He
Oh,
said
yeah,
the
yeah.
magazine was like you need not have kids. Okay.
We don't want to have baby Pepsi kids running around. Caught him.
But no, I enjoyed this match. I thought I wasn't gonna like this match, but it was actually good.
But you
I
want to
enjoyed
know why CM Punk's match was the second one? Because the Elite had 2 matches ahead of him. So why not finish your match now then leave?
Exactly.
So no beef
That's the
happens
case. You
in
should
the
have put him
back.
first. That's the case. You should have put him first.
Oh, and just to let you know, Kenny, the Bucks and CM Punk was now in the scrum.
Oh,
They're not, they weren't, no way they were in the same room. Hell no.
I just wanted
Actually-
to point that out.
oh no, I'm glad you mentioned that. Another reason for my score is that show's too damn long.
Yeah.
When it,
So too damn
when is an AEW long? When is an AEW long nowadays?
You
I
start
know, for better or worse.
you start AEW after work, and then after it's done, you have to go to work.
And you know what's so funny too? It was supposed to be 10 matches. It was only 9, and it was still long.
Yeah,
Imagine
no,
if that 10th match would have happened.
yo, they
They
gave,
gave
yo,
matches more time.
they gave more time to Kenny Omega
And
and Will
Ospreay's
Ospreay, and they gave more time to the Sting versus Jericho match, and they gave way a lot of time to Bryan and Okada match.
Wow.
That means
Okay.
all that extra time that they got, it was supposed to go for Adam Cole's match.
I hope those matches were amazing.
I mean,
I take that back. I think that
they could have
gave
been
more
trimmed down a
to
bit, but all right. So let's get into the fatal four-way. Orange Cassidy defeated Zack Sabre Jr.,
So,
Katsuhiro
wait,
Okada,
you
and
said
Danny
something?
Garcia.
I told
You
you
said
Cassidy was winning.
I thought Dwayne said something.
I told you freshly squeezed. I love the way he won it too. He didn't even hit the guy with the finisher.
He has a finisher?
He did. No, someone else hit the guy with the finish. And Orange Cassidy threw him out the ring and pinned on 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
and he did it to Danny
Wait, this
Garcia.
Yeah, Danny Garcia. Yeah.
Damn, it has to be my pick, huh? That's crazy.
That dude is entertaining as hell. And
That's his inner sports entertainer.
the Chaz was like,
And the match started with a good
this
sequence,
is
too.
entertaining, but you're like, this is entertaining, but it's supposed to be a wrestling match.
Them little baby heel kicks. 2 or 3 of them.
Yo, I didn't know I was gonna like this match.
Really?
Yo, the
The
combination,
sequence.
the sequence combination, the combos, and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
All of that was like it was funny. I enjoyed it.
So wait. Daniel Garcia went a little Alex right on you guys.
Basically.
He's been doing that for a while. I knew this match was gonna be great. Like you got Zack Sabre Jr. Orange Cassidy is like the best wrestler in AEW, arguably.
After seeing Zack Sabre Jr.,
At least the most consistent.
it should have been Zack Sabre Jr. versus Daniel Bryan, because it was basically doing the same stuff.
Damn.
But no, I enjoyed this match. It was very good. I had no problems with this match.
Yeah, I mean, Justin, if you don't want to sit through like 8 hours of wrestling, check out this match.
I'm gonna do it in like 2 hours.
Yeah,
Or you gonna be fast forward.
I'm just letting you know right now, Justin. This pay-per-view is long as hell.
They all are, Dwayne. They all.
So before I watch it, I should prep my work clothes and everything, because by the time
Pack your work clothes, fucking cook for a week, prep for a week.
Why not plan a trip to watch a pay-per-view?
No, Justin AEW pay-per-views. You gotta plan it.
I thought everybody else gets hold of the contract and they don't have TV time. Why me?
Just call your job and tell them you're going on a vacation.
Just be like, hey guys, I can't come in. Mom, my cousin Tony's in town.
All right. So the next part of Justin's vacation, Sonata versus Jungle Boy. What fuck?
And the ending, I believe Jeff said what was gonna happen. Exactly what Jeff said.
So he's sitting on the hook.
Oh no, I mean, I think we all predicted it though. We all felt like he was gonna turn heel.
No, that did. We knew. We all said he was gonna turn heel. We all said. But the way it happened,
he's gonna attack her.
It took a while, but it looks like Christian finally sinked in.
This was another match, just like the first match. There was no chemistry.
Yeah.
Like
match.
Huh?
I think this match was pretty good. I felt like it should have been longer.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good. And the thing is this, right?
He almost vomited.
Like the thing was this, right? And the commentary is so dumb.
Yeah.
There was like, so he countered a few of Sada's moves, right? And then Taz was like, yeah, he didn't even watch none of his tapes. So I'm like, if he didn't watch none of his tapes, how does he know how to counter his moves and what's
Oh
gonna come?
wait. Yo,
Taz
did
messed
he
up.
say he used to be a New Japan fan? Jungle Boy?
No,
Did he
no,
say like
no.
a while back?
They were saying like basically Jungle Boy didn't watch none of the Sadawa tapes to prepare for the match.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And I'm like, that's kind of stupid because you should have said he did prepare for this match.
The man was
Yeah.
nervous. He was in Canada. He was nervous.
Never know.
And then he knew what was gonna happen to his son at the end of the match, so he was getting ready.
No, I mean, Justin, check out this match. I want to hear your opinion because I thought they dealt pretty well.
Okay. That's the first one.
When
Multiple
when
matches
when when
for New
Jungle
Japan
Boy
superstars.
was at the top of the ramp and he looked at the exit which way it should go, because you know heels go one way, faces go one way. When
Yeah.
he was looking at the heel side, I'm thinking Christian and Luchasaurus was gonna come on. They were gonna like reunite or something like that. But that didn't happen.
You know what's funny, right? CM Punk teased the same thing when he was leaving.
Oh, he was looking at which way he should go.
He was gonna go to the hillside, but then he went this way and went like that. He went to the face side.
Huh.
Because he knows he's going back to Chicago one.
He's gonna give us ice cream one more time and then turn on.
He's gonna eat those deep
Wow.
dish pizzas. Chicago style pizzas.
All right, but the turn was well done though.
Okay.
So next match, I'm gonna say all their names: the Elite versus the Blackpool Combat Club.
Yeah, there's 10 of them. There's 10 of them.
Yeah.
That match is
Nobody-
all over the place.
There was no blood.
Yeah.
What?
Moxley didn't
Wait.
bleed.
Wait, whoa! Then that wasn't a wrestling match. That was an illusion.
That man left with a clean forehead, Justin.
That was a multiversal match. That wasn't our Moxley. That
It was
was
the
619 Moxley.
Justin, it's funny that you mentioned that because no, it wasn't our Moxley. This was the Duck Rider. This is New
Oh.
Japan.
Oh God. So wait. So in the land of no sale, Moxley no bleed.
The land of no sell, he no bleeds.
Crazy.
But to compensate, he had a red chest.
Oh, okay. Well,
This was another match I thought I wasn't gonna like. I like this match.
I mean, this is the usual Elite match. The usual antics, super kicks, flips.
No, it had the entrance.
1,000
It had the
triggers.
The only thing is we didn't have blood or exploding sneakers. That's all.
no, it had the entrance. It had the super kicks. It had the combos, but it also had a story in it,
Oh, yeah.
which was very interesting.
No, actually, I liked all the little stories that play in there. There's a lot of good stuff happening.
I like how they was gonna super kick Moxley, but Eddie Kingston moves Moxley out the way.
Okay. Old time friendships.
They're friends. They're good
Oh.
friends.
Old time friendships coming back.
I mean,
Resurfacing.
it was that was very interesting because the Young Bucks came to him and was talking about it. And he just he just felt pissed about it.
Yeah.
But watching Eddie Kingston, I'm getting comparisons of Kevin Owens.
You crazy.
He has
I can see it.
You crazy.
he has that everyman vibe.
He got
That's true.
the shape of
That's
a
true,
Iron
but-
Maiden.
But I think I know where Dwayne's coming from. Like he's like more relatable. Like how
Yeah.
he's like his like fight. Like I'm gonna fight everybody to get what I want type attitude. Yeah.
Like that's basically what I see. It was one sequence that they had that I actually liked when they was basically doing chops and they just
Yeah.
chop back and forth. And everyone then someone from Eddie's team came out. Moxley chopped him. Someone from Moxley's team, Eddie chopped him, and then they all got in the ring. And as they all was brawling, Eddie Kingston and Moxley was still chopping each other. That
You
was
know what's a
fantastic.
little funny? It was a little funny with what you said, Dwayne. A little earlier, I was watching some like promos with Eddie Kingston, and like over the course of like AEW and stuff, like he's gotten better with his promos. I find his ones where he's more his feelings to be really, really, really good. But nah, like I feel like whenever he gets a title shot, like he's gonna have a good pop. Like I like how they're like building him slowly.
Oh no, definitely. I mean,
Justin.
Justin, like Dwayne mentioned, he's relatable like Kevin Owens. Like he
Justin,
he doesn't
Yeah.
have the perfect physique or anything, but he fights everybody. Win or lose, he gives it all his all. Excellent
Right.
promo.
I just want to point something in. They've been building him up since 2019.
I mean,
Yeah, well,
there's
you know
no
what I'm saying. But at this point, I'm like, at this point, I don't even want to see him win a championship. I feel like any belt, like
No.
not like a world championship, like any belt he gets.
I think he's gonna be the one that beats Claudio.
Yeah, possibly. I can see that.
And doesn't Eddie Kingston look like he walks like Vince McMahon but constipated when he's walking down that ramp?
Yes.
Ah, leave the man alone. He had 2 burgers before the match.
He has two burgers.
And look, he go down that ramp like, damn, did you use the bathroom before you get into the ring?
But
It's called
but
preparation, Pedro. You don't mess with a
but-
man and his rituals.
That was ritual.
I enjoyed this match. I had fun. I had fun watching this.
Oh no, yeah, this match was awesome. If you wanted to skip the rest of the pay-per-view, check this one out, Justin.
Okay.
All right, on to the next one.
The ladies.
You can also you can also skip that one too, Justin.
Oh, okay. So now I see. So from what I'm hearing, this sounds like this pay per view could be like a 9-ish. But I heard ladies, so I'm gonna go with just score.
Hey, all you need to know is my baby girl won. That's it. That's all you need to know.
Pedro's wife won. She defeated Willow. I mean, this match wasn't terrible, but it wasn't anything special either.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible. You know, that's
The crowd,
in this match.
the crowd was
we first
dead.
of all we saw a little bit of mud.
like that last match. Before that match, took the energy out of there. And when they came on, it was just like, all right, break time.
Is it just me, or do they do that a lot in AEW?
Oh no, I mean, like Justin, they have like these super high octane, fast paced matches that they drain you. Like, unfortunately, I took a break during this match after the elite.
Sadly,
Sadly, the end of the match.
Sadly, I was at the desk, so I had to watch the whole match.
I'm sorry for your loss, Dwayne. Dwayne, that was your sacrifice for us.
No, but watching this match, this is not my favorite match. Watching this match, Willow will work in WWE. She'll be a bigger star in WWE.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, I always sing her praises on this. Like, she's a good wrestler.
She's a good wrestler, but she will be a freaking huge star in WWE.
I would like to see her wrestle Bianca.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I would like to see maybe Bianca will get pounced once or twice because that lady, woo, that
Like,
lady.
For a woman her size that can move that fast and that agile, she would definitely be a big superstar in WWE.
Oh, she has a ton of personality too.
Yeah. But the match was okay. I got sick and tired of the whole interference thing because they was doing it constantly over and over.
No, yeah.
Tony's group, the Outsiders.
They kept doing it over and over, and I'm like, come on, how many times y'all gonna keep doing this? Like, I hated it.
Until she wins, Dwayne. Until she wins, or the referee's distracted long enough.
I'm not a fan of this group either. I'm with you, Dwayne.
I never liked it.
At least Jay Cargill wasn't around.
One draft skip with the next one.
on Sunday, this is the match you've got to see. You have to see it. It's mandatory.
Okay. The card is built around it.
You can't show your face if you don't see this match.
Oh, damn.
Will Ospreay versus Kenny Omega.
Oh yeah. Now this match will be a wait for.
Go back in time and stop my own. So let's go.
This whole match should have been the pay-per-view.
Yeah, but like a 3-hour match.
It felt like it too, in a good way.
Oh wow.
No, I mean, like I'm reading on Wikipedia. This match went nearly 40 minutes. It didn't feel like it.
Really? Okay.
It kind of just, I don't know. I was like enjoying it like a movie.
So
Yeah.
so I know we gave the pay per view itself its overall rating, but we all need to remember Kenny Omega got his own match ratings. So what would you put this, Jeff, in Kenny Omega's match rating inventory?
Yeah, I mean, this dude's one of the best wrestlers in the world. That's hard.
But I feel like anytime there's him and Osprey, it's like somewhere around like 5, 6.
I'm telling you right now, I thought Kenny Omega was paralyzed for a second.
Oh, so this was a 7 star then, because if Kenny,
Your man Kenny Omega landed on his head on one of these moves. I
oh,
thought he
you
was
see,
done.
yeah.
I thought Kenny was gonna end up paralyzed for 3 seconds right there.
You know, so this sounds like
Yeah,
a
me too.
7 star Kevin, 7 star Omega match.
You're gonna see that match. You're gonna be like, ooh, you're gonna know exactly what I'm
Oh,
talking
no, trust me. Uncle Dave is definitely give this joint 100 stars.
No, see, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying when you
just
took
because
the
of that
rating.
match.
I was saying to Jeff, I was like, oh, so what did we rate this? Because we rated the pay per view itself, but we all know Kenny Omega got his own star rating inventory, so we had to like add to that.
I mean, if we have to follow Meltzer stars, 6 stars.
Right,
Yo,
right. Out of the 7 stars for the whole pay-per-view that I give you, that one match gave it 6 out of the 7.
Oh God, damn, that's crazy.
I'm glad I got to see the first match, and then I got to see the second match because holy crap,
Mm.
this match was
Awesome.
phenomenal. Even though it's not AJ Styles in it, but
Oh.
it was amazing. Yo, this match was amazing. It's one of these matches where I can watch it again.
Mm.
And
That's how
remember,
good this match is.
remember, Justin,
So-
we was like there was no blood. Oh, there was blood in this.
Oh,
Yo,
Yeah.
They were
yo,
both.
the
They
way-
both had the
hold
crimson
on.
mask.
The way he made Kenny Omega bleed is because of what happened in the first match.
you know what I hope is happening? I hope Will stays in AEW for a while. You know, when Kenny's contract is up and he decides to either like jump ship or whatever. I hope the build up for Osprey is like awesome. Like his matches are like Kenny's, like level rating or whatever, however you want to say. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like he can carry the place if Kenny wants to go.
You seen Osprey's entrance, that video package. Once he saw that DDT that cut him open on the top turnbuckle from the first
Yeah.
match,
Son,
he saw his expression
yo.
like he remembered.
That video package was amazing because it was basically him just reminiscing of what the last match that they had, all the stuff that he'd been through.
Mm.
Like, it was amazing.
yeah.
That,
Oh yeah, that sounds like a good storyline into that match.
like the way he made Kenny Omega bleed was amazing, and then the way Kenny Omega did his revenge to make Will Ospreay bleed, which was crazy. And then on top of that, this man had Kenny Omega's blood on his arm,
and
he licked it.
Oh,
he licked it like it was strawberry syrup. I was like, ew.
And then the crowd was chanting, "You stick," the F word.
Oh yeah.
They were cursing that man out. The entire
Mine would have been you have AIDS, but okay.
Yo, it's not just that. Go sit down. It's not just that. It's just that they did it a few times because they call him "You Sick F," right? When he licked the blood, and then they called him "You Sick F" because he did the crossface to Kenny Omega.
I heard that move was illegal.
Oh no, I forgot about Will acting like Shawn Michaels.
Oh yeah. Oh,
when
he took the Canadian flag.
Oh word!
He wiped
his nutsack and his rear end with it. He picked his balls with the flag. That's what he needed. Those two genetically enhanced security guards that was with them. Because those dudes look like Mortal Kombat characters.
Oh yeah, he had the Steiners there too. He had the Steiners there too and stuff.
Yeah, they were looking like they was juicing. That's for sure.
Oh shit.
Yo, this match. Do I think this match I don't know because could two matches be match of the year with the same people in it?
I think
Because
so.
mind you, Their
was
first
late.
match, their first match was in January.
Yeah.
We still in the same year where they had their second match.
And you know
Yeah.
there's gonna be a third one. You
Oh,
know
nah,
there's gonna be a third
yo,
one.
they have to do this at Wembley again. They have to. They have to give us a trilogy.
Mm.
It has to. It's tied up.
Yeah. From the way you guys sound, from the way this
It's
match
tied. It's
sounds,
tied
yeah.
up 1-1.
So can we hurry up and end this? Because I think I have like an hour before Raw starts, so I can sneak this match in.
No, I give you this, and this was like one of my favorite spots where Don West told Will Ospreay Kenny Omega's secret. His
Oh
his
yeah,
his
I forgot Callis
weakness.
was beefing with him. Yeah.
Like he knows Kenny's weakness, and Kenny's weakness supposed to have been the one-winged angel.
Really?
Kenny, like Will Ospreay hits Kenny Omega with the one-winged angel, and this man immediately pops right back up.
Yeah, on
Of
one
course.
count. On a 1 count.
Of course, that never works. That never works. I see
And
Kenny get hit with it so many
I like,
times.
I,
I think
like, I like the way how the referee eject this man, and then he decides, fuck it,
He
and
just came back.
I think the only time
Like
Kenny
it's
lost in his
scripted.
own move was when Hangman hit him with it.
He came back and gave him the screwdriver. That took
That's crazy.
20 minutes to take out his pocket because he
Oh,
couldn't.
No, that was before he hit him with the what you call
It
him.
was?
Remember he hit him with the screwdriver. He hit him with the screw. Remember Kenny had Will Ospreay in a one-winged angel, and then Will Ospreay hit him with the screwdriver,
Mhm.
and then he pinned him again, and then he popped out of it, and then he put his foot on the rope, and then Will
Yeah.
Ospreay moved. He moved back, and then that's when Don told him his weakness.
Oh,
When he
wait, here's a
tried to hit
question
him with
for
the
you guys.
one-winged angel, he literally popped right back out.
That
So
joke
here's a
was
question for you guys. I
that
know
move was like
is
spinach
Callis,
for Popeye.
is Callis like building his own like Elite 2.0? Because I know that he's been beefing with him for a minute. So
Oh, yeah.
I know he took Takeda from them or whatever, and it looks like he's building his own little like anti-elite against these guys.
He's with the BCC though. He's with the BCC.
Oh, he is? Okay. I haven't been watching AEW.
No,
So.
he just came out because he just wanted Kenny to lose. So
Yeah.
he wanted to
okay.
help Will Ospreay. He wanted to help Will Ospreay beat Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because
You know, after
Kenny was
discussing
the
this
number
match,
1 guy back in the day.
I take away all the stars. It's killing the business.
As of right now, AEW has 2 match of the years,
Okay.
and they both Kenny and Will Ospreay.
Like I've been hopping on to some of this.
The first one
sorry.
happened in Japan.
So I've been hopping on to some of this MJF and Adam Cole
you're
story.
right. My fault.
It looks a little interesting. I think I may get back on AEW for a little bit to see how the story goes. But I don't know. It seems like they're redeeming themselves.
They're gonna use
away.
that knee attack to Adam Cole as a crutch. That attack
possibly.
he messed up his knee or whatever. That's gonna come up.
But so far it sounds like the past couple pay-per-views been pretty good.
No, I mean
So-
Double or Nothing was trash.
Oh, never mind.
Double or Nothing was trash. It is like the worst. It is the worst series of pay-per-views I've ever watched.
Jeff goes, no, we never said that.
Oh man, so this one's pretty good. On to the next one. Sting, Darby
Yeah,
Allin,
more.
and Nato versus
Okay.
the VP Sex Gods.
The name is just incredible.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
crazy.
okay, so let's put it. Obviously, when the young guys were in there, the match was good.
Okay.
But then,
Sting in his Joker face.
but then it fell apart towards the end when they started relying on all of the older guys and like
Wait.
there was a lot of
Wait.
miscommunications and everything.
Hold on. We had Joker Sting come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
He wasn't acting like Joker Sting. He just had the paint on. He wasn't acting
Yeah.
like Joker.
He was acting like he was 99 years old.
Like Jeff, I do not want to see a Sting versus Chris Jericho. I don't want to see it. I know they building up to it. I don't want to see it. And why
I've seen that conference.
I don't want to. Oh my goodness! Hold up, real quick. Let me get to a little bit of scrum because the scrum was really bad, and Tony needs to stop talking. He needs to stop. So
Yeah.
Chris Jericho went in there. it was Darby and Sting. They was talking, and then Chris Jericho interrupts, and then he goes,
Mhm.
I want Sting and Darby, and the tag match is gonna be me, Sammy Guevara, and you're not gonna get Chris Jericho. You're gonna get what's the one
The
from
Painmaker.
the Painmaker. You're gonna get the Painmaker, and then he took a bottle and hit it with the bat, and
Yeah.
then you can hear Tony goes, That's
That's
unacceptable.
uncomfortable.
Please
Yeah.
stop. We're not doing
He's out of control.
Jericho, you can get the match. The match is booked, but can you stop what you're doing? Please stop. Please stop. Just
Yeah.
go.
He
I'm like,
paved like a oh man.
I'm like, this is why people running. This is why people doing what the hell they want backstage.
Yeah.
You sound like an idiot. Going, hey, that's very. You shouldn't be doing that. Stop it,
Yo.
Jericho.
Yo,
I'm like,
guys,
what the hell?
Tony caved in like a collapsed lung after vaping. Like that was
Yo,
crazy.
son, just search, just go on YouTube, search for the scrum, and just search for when Darby Allin and Sting is there, and wait till you see Jericho. Look at that segment, and that just tells you how the inmates is running the prison.
Hey, Dwayne, you know what was my favorite part of that segment? You know what was my favorite part of that segment? I like getting questions too, guys. But Sting. So
Like, yo, no, like the scrum is not. Yo, I keep saying this. The scrum is not for Tony. It's for the wrestler. They want to know how the match
dude,
went,
that was
how you like the
no,
match,
dude, that
how
was
did you
Darby.
prepare for the match.
That was Darby, dude. Remember, everybody was asking.
Oh yeah,
Sting
my
questions.
fault. But yeah,
I like the part when Sammy Guevara did that 720 or whatever to Sting on the table.
Yeah.
Sting was supposed to move out the way, but he was too slow.
Oh,
you
shit.
saw how Sting kind of tried to move out the way, but he got caught with that 720,
Oh,
and that
no.
looked like it hurt Sting.
Everything hurts Sting.
But that one, look, he did it. Look, he had Sting on the table on the outside, and Sammy did the 720 from the top rope to the outside. He didn't do it in the ring. So it was even further down. He was coming.
so that means Sting got an extra bonus because that wasn't supposed to happen. So you got another
Okay.
I
bonus.
don't think it was. I don't think it
Well,
was.
he got extra bonus.
Nah, you know what I think is going on? They try to hurt Sting so that way that he can breach his contract and stay a little longer. Watch your back, Sting.
Sting gets bumped. He gets bumps. He gets bumps. Bonuses.
Okay.
Every extreme bump that he does, he get a bonus.
He got a bonus from that one by mistake.
You know who needs that? You know who needs that?
Jeff Hardy.
Yes, he needs that. Every bump he takes.
Man, if it was like that for him in the WWE, he would have owned the WWE by now.
Yeah, well.
With all these bumps he used to do back in the day. Him and Shane McMahon.
Yo, we don't talk about Shane.
But I did not enjoy this match at all.
To summarize this, I did not enjoy this.
To tell you the truth, I think I dozed off a couple times during this match.
So, I mean, I want to bring that up. Like, this came after Kenny Omega's match with Will Ospreay.
Yeah, nah.
Like, that had it going against it immediately.
This should have been before the Kenny Omega, but anything after Kenny Omega's match is going to be what it is.
And that's another thing I don't like about AEW. Towards the ending of their events, their matches make you feel like you're on a roller coaster. Like you're up for one match, then you're down for another. Then you're back up for one match, and then a match you feel like you should be hyped for, like the main event. You're like, oh, is this guy? Okay.
No, that's a great point, Justin. I was drained. Like this match should have opened.
Yeah.
It was 15 minutes. It was longer than the other match.
It should have been on the pre-show.
Yeah.
Andrew, actually, to cut the pay-per-view a little shorter, it should have been in the bio.
If it was gonna be in the last few matches, they could have switched the order with the Kenny Omega match. They could have had that one come right after the women's match. That way everybody's like on a flat, you know? You got two matches to catch you back up.
The only reason this was on the main roster or the main show because of Sting's credibility. They can't put Sting in the pre-show, but he should be.
I think Jericho would complain more about that.
Yeah.
Because Jericho ain't going back to the WWE until right now.
All right, so here it is, the main event.
Dwayne's favorite match.
Who wants to start with Bryan Danielson versus Kazuchika Okada?
Should have been Bryan Danielson versus Zack Sabre Jr.
So was it that bad or was it that good? I don't know.
Okay,
No,
Justin.
it
So
wasn't. It wasn't bad.
Okay,
wasn't
because
bad.
you sound very indifferent, Dwayne.
No, the reason why I'm saying it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad because it was a wrestling match.
Okay.
It wasn't bad, but the crowd was dead as hell,
For
and
Okada and Danielson?
it didn't help. And on top of that, Daniel Bryan came out with his ROH theme song, which
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of
It's
people
the
probably remember it.
final countdown.
I mean, that was a highlight to
So
me,
how do you
actually.
not know the final countdown just knowing the song? Like
No, I'm talking about if you. I don't know if a lot of people know, or
Yeah,
maybe they do. I don't know.
about his ROH run. I mean,
Oh,
Yeah.
you know,
okay.
Justin,
Yeah.
to give you a comparison, remember when AJ versus Nakamura at WrestleMania?
Yeah.
Yo,
It kind of felt like that.
I felt the same way.
Wow.
Like, yo, it's. This is why I say like some of these matches they didn't have it.
Mhm.
Like it didn't have the chemistry. Like I said, the way Daniel Bryan was wrestling was the same way he like Zack Sabre Jr. was wrestling. It would have made sense, and I think that was supposed to
Yeah.
happen last year at
Yeah,
Forbidden
Zach
Door,
got
I
hurt.
believe. So
Either
how
Zach got
you
hurt
not gonna do it this
or
year?
this dude got hurt.
It makes
Yeah,
no
I don't know.
sense. Like to me, I would have had Okada versus MJF. That would have been better.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That
Dwayne.
would have been better. But I did like this match. It was a good match. It shouldn't have been the main event, but
I mean, you know, Dwayne, that's the issue. Like, it was just a good match. It should
Yeah.
have been more.
Jeff,
I
I
mean,
don't want Jeff. I
you
don't want to see
couldn't
a
beat
part two.
that Kenny match. You couldn't beat that
Jeff,
Kenny match.
Jeff, and on top of that, I don't want to see a part two. And I know they're gonna milk this joint
Yeah.
because Daniel Bryan made Okada tap.
Oh yeah.
With a
So
modified labella lock or whatever they call it.
so I'm like, oh my goodness, they're gonna do a sequel. I don't want to see a sequel.
I mean, this match had a lot going against it. You know, I had to follow Kenny's match first of all.
Wait,
The
wait,
crowd, the
wait.
crowd, the crowd was
Did
dead.
Danielson do something Omega couldn't do his first try? And that's
Man,
beat
made
Okada?
him tap like a little baby.
Yeah. Yo, Justin, now that you add that, yes.
That's crazy. Because it took their second match for Kenny to beat Okada.
No,
Like,
but you can argue that Kenny is a better wrestler now.
yeah,
Like he's more powerful.
yeah. But that's crazy.
No,
Okay.
no, like-
Wow. That
I don't
happened.
know, like, these two just didn't click. I don't know if it's because they didn't like perform 100 house shows together or something. This is the first meeting, but they just didn't have that chemistry.
Mm.
That's what I said. Like this whole pay-per-view. That's why I gave it a 7. These people, I get it. They never touched before. I get it, but the chemistry, you can see some people who never touched before, and they will just flow. Like yo,
So
it's
it was
dead.
like
That was a good match, and they never
a
touched before. It was a few
so it's like
matches
they were
in there.
throwing cards at the wall, like you do what you do, I do what I do, and we see what meshes. It felt like that.
I mean, you described it perfectly, especially about this match. It was like Bryan
okay.
Danielson doing all his usual spots or whatever.
Yeah.
Okada did his stuff, and that was about it.
It's basically
Ah.
like Jeff, like you said, you have like an old time wrestler. Hey kid, what you doing tonight? I'm gonna put my stuff in. All right, so I'm gonna put my stuff in. I'm gonna just make it look good, and I'm gonna put my stuff in. Like that's basically what it was. You do your
Nah.
greatest hits, I do my greatest hits, and then we meet at the end.
I mean, there was I read some news that Bryan Danielson got hurt, like in the middle of the match or something.
Okay.
Was it that
Really?
drink? Was it that thing where he landed like on his neck?
Yeah.
Mm.
God damn, that drink looked brutal as hell.
But I mean, you know,
So he
like
took a bad bump.
I get that, but the match wasn't all that even before that anyway.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't like it's. I did not like this match. It was a good match, but I did not like it.
No, it didn't live up to the expectations.
Mm.
No, and I get it. They hyped this match just all week. They got posters. No, it shouldn't have been.
Yeah,
I
I
think
feel
it-
like maybe. I'm sorry, Dwayne. I feel like the way it sounds, it felt like if it would have had a little bit of history to it, it would have been better.
I mean, there's
Like for example, like the Sabre Jr. and Danielson match and Bryanson match, that would have been better because it's like didn't Danielson get hurt? So that match didn't happen last time.
That's
So
when he had the
that wasn't.
concussion. He had the
Yeah,
he had
that
the
would have been a,
concussion.
that would have been a better storyline. Like, oh, like they're both talking crap. Oh, you're dodging me. You got injured. Blah blah blah. And then they just met up. Yeah, that would have been a better match.
I don't know,
Nah, they
especially
just
Zach. I mean, and they have similar styles.
Yeah,
yeah.
and it had its own story that they didn't really have to do nothing to make. Yeah,
Nope, none of that.
It could have been
didn't
the first
tease
match
nothing.
too.
yeah,
They didn't tease nothing. Nothing at
yeah.
all. That's why I gave this pay-per-view a 7.
Like I feel like Forbidden Door would be better if they worked it with a story or had some consistency. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever happened the last year continues the following year if the match was really that good. You know?
My thing is this.
No.
Oh, sorry, Jeff.
Oh no, yeah. I mean, I totally agree, Justin. Like, I think that was part of the appeal of Will Ospreay versus Kenny. It didn't
Yeah.
happen before Forbidden Door 1, but it happened at Wrestle Kingdom. So this was
Right.
a 6-month build.
Yeah, so I feel like whenever it comes to something, even something like that, even if it's not out of Forbidden Door, if it's just any like kind of pay-per-view where New Japan and AEW guys like somewhat involve each other, and it could lead to their Forbidden Door. Like that could be like their, I guess, like their joint WrestleMania or whatever the case. I don't know, but like I feel like that pay-per-view should be better than what it is. You know what I'm saying? Especially because like we're getting exposed to quote unquote new superstars for people who never seen New Japan. I feel it's a good way for both sides to sell what they got if it was more put together.
So
I
I'm
know.
gonna say one last thing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
go for it.
Next year Forbidden Door shouldn't only just have this over here. It should have something else instead of just New Japan. Because to me, how long can you keep doing this?
No, for real.
How long can you keep doing this? It's one of those things where Forbidden Door shouldn't just be connected to just New Japan. You could do other like NWA or
Yeah.
Forbidden Door versus MLW.
It should be another excuse
You
to
really
use your
want to see
all.
MW?
Or
It could be another excuse to use your ROH guy.
GCW. It's one of those. Forbidden Door shouldn't just be to New Japan. It should be to
Like,
other wrestling
but
companies
it
that's
also
willing
shouldn't
to
just
You'll
be.
never see a
they're willing to have
WWE
their doors
SmackDown.
open. I'm not talking about
But
WWE because that door
but
is
Dwayne,
like slammed shut.
They
and
only
that
got
same
18
notion, in that
blocks.
same notion, the AEW side shouldn't just be AEW. It should be AEW and ROH with New Japan.
The WWE got 18 locks, eye recognition, voice recognition, DNA.
What?
And
To
also
open that
and also
lock,
they
open
have
that
and also they have like 20 guards with armed and
door.
everything.
Guards,
And
yeah.
don't forget that security card thing that they need for one guy to stand on one point of the wall, and the other point of the wall, they have to both insert their key card at the same
And then
time.
you're gonna have Triple H in the tank waiting for you, just in
Oh, no.
case you go through somehow.
And then who's waiting behind Triple H? Vince and his mustache.
Vince McMahon.
His final boss outfit.
All right, so do y'all want to see anything else before we go?
Hopefully,
Oh,
Kenny
yeah.
Omega neck ain't broke.
Yeah, well, hopefully, another 9 months of no Omega. But yeah, I need to see this paper. I need to see this these matches, and not even the whole pay-per-view because I don't think I have a full day. But yeah,
You're gonna be there for a couple days.
I would say the first Forbidden Door was way better than this one.
Really?
Yeah.
because it was more put together, Dwayne. It was more put together.
Because it was the first and everything was like exciting being the first.
Yeah. Well, then we can say that about the first All In and All Out, Paul.
But I don't know. Thank you, Jeff, for doing the show for us.
Yeah.
I believe I'm gonna have you, Jeff. I'm gonna have you do every Forbidden Door show now. Every Forbidden Door.
I know. I can say the funny names.
Thanks for watching. This has been the Wrestling Conference AEW Forbidden Door results. Please like, subscribe, follow, hit that notification bell, let you know when a new Wrestling Conference episode pops up. Help us grow this channel. Thanks for watching. This has been the Wrestling Conference. We out.
Oh, and stay tuned for Money Bank.